drink of choice today. Handmade bubble tea by yours truly, honeydew and peach. If you know me and you live where I live, then come by Market Street Coffee and get some because it's badass. And it's good for you, it's green tea. Anyway, today is going to be an interesting day because I am doing a first impression, my first impression of a foundation. So the foundation that I'm going to be, have kind of a new lighting setup, which is kind of exciting. And I hope that the lighting situation is better and that it helps you see my skin a little more clearly. But it was not cheap, and it is my first attempt at bettering my filming situation, so I'm very excited about that. The foundation that I'm going to be going over is the Cover FX Natural Finish Foundation. So I'm going to take off my base and come back to this, and I will put my primer on film because I want to make sure that you guys know I'm not being shady and that I'm priming the same way that I normally do. But before I do that, I'm going to go over the foundation. So it comes in a little simple unicarton like this, and you get 1 fluid ounce, I believe, for $40. And it is clinically tested, paraben, fragrance, gluten, mineral oil, and talc free, vegan. This hydrating yet oil-free long-wear foundation gives the skin a radiant, natural finish, loaded with vitamin C and E to help protect against free radicals. This creamy and lightweight formula leaves a luminous, soft focus effect and is buildable from medium to full coverage. I got the shade G20 because I'm fair. Let's see how good of a match this was. So it looks like this, just like a squeezy tube, which I actually prefer. I like this. You peel off the little like sticker on the end of it, so it looks like, there we go. That's the best it's gonna do. And I'm just gonna squeeze a little on the back of my hand to see what the finish we're dealing with here, because it doesn't really, it says natural finish, so I'm thinking like dewy, right? Or satin or something like that. Oh, it's thick. Oh, that is very thick. Okay. Spread out. Okay, that's very thick. I don't know if I'm gonna like that or not. I get cake face very easily, and that's something I'm worried about. So that makes me think, all right, I'll be right back, and then we're gonna prime and get into this. So we're just going in here with a classic, simple micellar water wipe that I raved about in my past video of September skincare favorites and my routine. So after opening that and then realizing how thick of a foundation it is and that it says natural finish, I'm very worried that it's gonna catch on to my texture and my dry skin around my nose and maybe my lines and right here, and just make it look really cakey, and I don't want that. That being said, I think if I moisturize a lot ahead of time, then I should be good. So here's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna go in my fabulous Egyptian Magic, the salve that I was talking about. It's a skin cream, but there's nothing creamish about this. It's a yellow salve. It's more like a balm. But we're gonna take only a little bit of this and put it, a little goes a long way, and just gently cover our face with it. And you can see it's leaving a nice little sheen here, but trust me when I say it's not slippy. It's not slippy at all. After you put on a good lip balm and the lip balm kind of soaks into your lips, it literally feels like my face is a lip and I'm putting lip balm on it. Just imagine that. And that's going to moisturize and hopefully thin out this foundation a little bit. Then I'm going to go in with my Photo Finish Foundation Primer from Smashbox. A very, very small layer on top of here because I just need smoothing in my pores and forehead and my pore area right here on my cheeks. So I'm going to squeeze some. You really gotta squeeze, this is thick. And kind of dot it or smear it on, my cheeks and my jowls, or whatever you want to call these, usually need more coverage. So I'm putting a little extra there. And I'm just going to take this e.l.f. buffing brush, foundation brush, and I'm going in. Oh, wow, that's thick. Oh, wow, that's thick. Okay. And that is light. I am not that. Winter foundation, I found you. That is thick. Man, I'm getting a muscle workout. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, really gotta. All right. Still working on that one area. Okay, so maybe a little goes a long way with this foundation, but I think if I hadn't have put the Egyptian Magic down beforehand, it would look very, very matte. I don't think this is a natural finish whatsoever. I like how it looks so far. And with my light on my skin, it's obviously going to look a lot shinier, but without the light, I don't think it would look, I think it would look natural. But like I said, I needed that combination of primers underneath of it in order to get a natural finish. So, let me really, okay, no, I need a little more coverage around my nose and my smile lines. This always happens, and my cheeks. I got big cheeks, I guess. And my other bird downstairs is screaming her head off too, so ignore her as well. All right, here we go. Oh God, it's like molasses. So if you don't mind a forearm and wrist workout and possible carpal tunnel, then you are good to go with this foundation. I really like the finish. It does need to be set, and I don't think that's just because I put the salve on underneath. Just going in with some 1/3 Coty Airspun, 1/3 RCMA no color powder. Just going in, dusting it, setting it, not baking. I don't need to bake. I have dry enough skin already. I'm doing a couple first impressions this week. So this is my first impression on the foundation, but I have another foundation / tinted moisturizer that I'm doing a first impression on this week. And I have first impression eyeliner, first impression, the Bobbi Brown moisturizing balm primer that people use as a primer. I finally got my hands on that. Now that they made a mini size and it's reasonably priced, well, some reasonably priced. And so I'm going to do a first impression on that. So maybe I'll just combine all those so you guys don't have to sit through like 50 first impressions. But see how this powder is taking away the shine, but it still looks like skin. I like that. Yeah, I like that. So let me just go on in with a little bronzer. And the bronzer I'm using is a new one, and it may possibly be in my favorites for next month. We'll see how it does me. If it does me dirty, then hell no, it's not going in there. And I'm not repurchasing it. All right, so let me just swish this around in this surprise bronzer. And I found that I don't particularly like a big fluffy brush for my bronzer, actually, surprisingly. I like just an angled cheek brush for my bronzer because I have a light hand and I like products that you can build. For example, the butter bronzer, the Physicians Formula butter bronzer. I like that you can build that. So if you have something you can build, then it doesn't matter if if the bristles are more packed and it's not as fluffy. It doesn't matter because you can build it up. So I'm not worried about too much pigmentation coming from a smaller brush and a less fluffy one. So there it is, bronzed up. I'm liking it, I'm liking it. All that's left is blush, which I will share with you. My Milani Romantic Rose blush, which I'm also using for the first week. This is the first week I've been using it. Not a lot of kick up. I like that. Not a lot of kick up. It's a really beautiful dusty rose color. And there we go. Just meld that in with the bronzer. Meld it in with the bronzer. There you go. Create that gradient that I was talking about earlier. Meld that in with the bronzer. And it looks good on this, on my yellow complexion, olive yellow complexion. But I have a feeling that this would be flattering on a lot of complexions. I really do. And it's very subtle, very subtle. And then maybe let's add a little bit of highlight, shall we? Wait, hold on. Tea break, tea break. All right, ColourPop, yeah. Lunch money for the win. Let's see here, how's that highlight working for us? It's weird, the high points of my cheekbones are like down here, so it's like high points, but they're like down here, so I kind of have to like, I have like this big space right here, it's just nothing. It's not my cheekbone, under eye, I guess you call it, but yeah, the tops of my cheekbones are down here, so I guess I just, and I bring the highlight up a little towards the temples because I think that it kind of widens the face, so it makes this wider looking and this more narrow, which I can always use because I have a really round pumpkin-like face if I don't highlight and kind of highlight a little bit here, highlight a little bit there. But I think I like it. I mean, I like the way it reacted to the powder. I like the way that it looks with my bronzer and my blush on. Granted, I haven't used concealer or my cream contour on it. That's a whole nother story. But I just wanted to do a basic first impression with it. And on days when I'm not feeling like doing heavy duty makeup, I would do it like this. I wouldn't use my cream products. So let me just do a little setting spray and see how it mixes with the powder and the foundation. Oh, jeez, I just realized that's flapping in the wind. It's embarrassing. Have you ever whacked yourself in the face? I have whacked myself and scratched myself in the face so badly. I'm like not paying attention, or my depth perception's off and I just bam. When I used to have fake nails that were like points, I would actually like hurt myself, like legitimately scratch myself all the time, but that's neither here nor there. So that is it, dried and powdered and highlighted and bronzed. I think I like it so far, but I am going to make my decision. I'm going out to dinner later tonight. I'll be up for a while. I'm going to take a nap before then. So if it is nap approved and it lasts through that, then hell yeah. And then also if it looks good by the time I'm back from dinner, another hell yeah. So I will keep you guys posted in the description box down below. Jerry, please. But I will keep you updated in the description box below. And thank you for watching. If you're new here, I'm kind of doing this backwards. If you're new here, thank you for watching. My name's Meg and welcome to my channel. And I would love it if you subscribed and became a part of this very small 11 member family. And please like the video. I'm not quite sure what that means or what it does, except for it lets me know that you like this type of video, or just like it because you feel like being generous. I don't know. I don't really know what it does with this whole algorithm business that everybody's freaking out about. So anyway, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.